Well.
Bro.
First of all, gotta dap up the homie, bro.
Got to dap
One of easily one of the coolest young niggas. I think whenever I was first popping out to like LSU and shit like that, I seen Vino and I was like, man, this young brother got potential. He really wanted to. You just felt the energy. Now look, the topic that we gonna start off is the life of the party on some Kanye West featuring Andre 3000 shit. I think a lot of people, I don't think they know this about me. Of course they know about you. Legendary Club Alike parties. We share something similar that's very rare. In a lot of cases, we are two people who have been known to throw legendary parties. For y'all who don't know, back where I went to high school at East Ascension Parish, spring break of 2018, I probably threw one of the craziest house parties of all time. Closest thing to Project X, niggas jumping off the fucking roof. I remember giving a girl my phone because I was oxing the whole night. I was on ox, damn near my first like slight DJ shit.
I'm already knowing.
I said, hey man, play straight twerk music, man. Fuck. I was like, man, throw it on the mouse mix, man. Fuck.
I'm saying.
But what can you say about the perspective of throwing a house party? Because there's a lot that goes into it. A lot of people don't know how stressful it can be. Like, damn, I hope niggas don't break my shit.
Yeah. So like, I think the perspective that you have to go with it is the party and making sure and hosting and making sure that people feel welcome, make sure people know that they can, they can hop on the counter and they can do the crazy things. Like, that was one of the main things for me. That was like, I wanted to make sure people understood, like, we're here to have fun, we're here to turn up. Like, I already got all y'all in my crib. I mean, shit, what's the worst that can happen? You break my floor?
Bro, why was I just telling somebody that I went to a party. What's that apartment complex like right across the street from the lodges?
Red Point.
Red Point.
Yeah.
That was the only party where I went to where it's like you stepped on the living room floor and it's almost you could feel the floor.
Oh yeah, bro.
So it's crazy that your shit ain't never caved in because we used to be jumping.
Bruh, duh.
Yo.
Yeah, bro.
I just remember y'all door never being unlocked.
Yeah, bro. It was like, it was just a trap, bro. It was just a trap. It was a trap. Like, the gate was unlocked downstairs. Our front door was unlocked to get in the crib. Everybody's door was unlocked. It was a spot. Yeah, man. It was just it was a fun time. I learned so much. I got to meet so many amazing people. And
that's the beauty of it.
Bro, to this day, I still will like be meeting people, and then I'll find out that they like went to like some of my parties and they wouldn't even know. Like, I went to like a bar and I was talking to this bartender. She's like, "You look mad familiar." I'm like, she's like, "Oh, like I used to throw parties." She's like, "Oh, well, yeah, like I threw up in your bathroom like twice." Or like, this other girl, she was like, "Oh yeah, like I went to this like really sick warehouse party. Like, you probably would have loved to have been there." And it was like my 21st birthday party, bro. The Project Vino. Yes, bro. It was my shit the whole time, bro.
That's why I got one of my most legendary pictures at that warehouse party. The dude hanging off.
Oh, yeah. Bro, when Mother like found out that they could like climb that rope, it was over with, bro. It was over with.
I still remember being in a moment. I think I was talking with somebody and I was just like, I saw him up there. I was like, hey, just a quick snap.
Yeah.
This turned out to be just a legendary picture.
Legendary ass.
A question I gotta ask you about your parties is,
okay, what
happened with that dude that was hanging out the freaking window?
Bro, okay. So somebody,
did he fall?
Yeah. No, so the video is like the guy hanging, right? But there's a second video that a lot of people haven't seen, and it's him in the bushes. Cause I lived on the third floor. Yeah. So I lived on the third floor. This guy, my roommate, he was in Victor's room. Yeah. He was in my roommate's room. He didn't realize Victor's door was weird, so he had to pull the door handle up instead of down in order to open it. And he was like fucked up. So he like was freaking out that the door wasn't opening. Mm-hmm. So he jumped out the window. He thought his only response was, I'm gonna jump out this window because nobody was like hearing him bang on the door because the party was so loud on the other side of the door.
I think that was probably the last one you threw at your apartment.
Yeah, I think that might have been the same one that like we like concaved in the floor at. That was definitely that one. That was
probably the most fun one.
No, it was definitely a good time. Yeah. It was definitely such a good time.
I definitely remember seeing that shit, and I'm like, bro, only at Club A Light. Just that name in general was just legendary.
Yeah, bro. Hey, shout out Club A Light, man. Shout out the Club A Light team. Shout out the ladies of Club A Light, man. It was a amazing run. My favorite one was it wasn't even my birthday one, which that one was really sick. It was the one at the Legacy. Cause bro, that one.
I remember that one. That one was crazy.
That one went on all the way to like 4 a.m. and I like left, bro. I left at like 3. I left at like 3 a.m. One of my partners had left the party early. They were like, bro, like I got chicken nuggets at the crib. I remember I'm dead, bro. I'm playing like Fortnite or something at my boy's house, eating air fryer chicken nuggets, and I get a call. I'm getting like calls. People were like, oh, like the neighbors are tripping. Oh, like we got like, what are we gonna do about the party? I'm like,
I ain't even at that big.
I don't know. Like tell that boy Sam cut the music, I guess.
The only funny thing I remember is whoever house it was for, they was like, don't smoke. And that's
bro,
upstairs smoking.
Bro, Bugs was upstairs boxing out like this whole random room upstairs. Bro, that she was so like upset with me, bro, because niggas had started jumping on her couch and like snapped her couch in, like put.
I remember the deer head. The only thing about that one for me is that I remember it was so dark in that bit. I did not have the proper camera to record. So that was the one. That was the one party where I was like fully in the moment. I was just one of the people in that bed.
Cause she didn't have like the like colored RGB lights like I had at actual Club of Lights. So like we just had to turn lights on. I think they had like maybe 2 lights on that were upstairs, and that was all the light you got. Yeah. And like one in the kitchen.
That bit was dark as hell. I remember being outside mingling with a lot of people just right there in that apartment. That definitely was one of the ones. I mean, it was just a hot streak. That was a different time period of life. When all those parties was going on.
I'm saying, bro.
You know, of course, we got to talk about this upcoming fashion show.
Yes. So we got upcoming fashion show. I'm super, super excited. Just to segue that from the party situation, this is my first time throwing like a party for the after party. So I'm doing an after party for it. Throwing an after party, aka just a party for real. It's like for the first time in a while. It's like, bro, like I'm hyped. I'm hyped to turn the people up, bro. I'm hyped to tee up. But the fashion show, I've been working on it I've been working on it since the beginning of this year, but it's been a thought in my head for like the past like year and a half to maybe 2 years. I got so many creative ideas, so many ideas just in general of like how to express and make people feel and also continue along the flesh story, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some things from the last one. If you went to the last one, they're gonna look very, very similar. There are gonna be a lot of new things. We're in a new space, you know what I'm saying? So
new space, new vibes, new energy, 2026. Yeah. You know, I got on my flesh right now.
He got on the flesh right now.
What you wearing?
Where your flesh at?
Where your flesh at?
Hey, that's the bottom of it. That's the tagline.
But I'm gonna keep it G. I've never been a fashion person, but when I like to dress, I like to dress. And one thing I could truly say, you know, we live in a generation of oversaturation. Where everybody trying to do everything, everybody trying to do their own thing. I can say with you, your shit truly stands out. To say you're from Louisiana, you making pieces that look like they from overseas.
And bro, real shit. I appreciate that, dog.
And I ain't even really tapped in with fashion, but I know real fashion when I see that.
I appreciate that, dog. I appreciate that so much. I think it's like, I feel like my entire life I've always been like, I'll draw the way how a car looks differently or like something like that. So it's like, and that applies to so many different areas of my life. So when it comes to fashion, it's like, bro, like
second nature.
No, literally, I remember making my very first piece. Like I hand sewed it because I didn't know how to use a sewing machine in high school, and I like wore it to school, and my boys were like, "Damn, like this shit ass, but it's mad different." But it's like mad different. And that's the beauty of it. I think
I would say just assuming that you eventually got into studying more about fashion and stuff.
Bruh.
But you kind of remind me of me whenever I first started off with video and shit. I ain't watched no shit on how to edit a video. I ain't watched no shit on how to document shit. I just started doing that. I started
doing it, bro.
And look, I go back and look at my old work, and like you say, there's certain moments where I was like, damn, I could have probably cut this scene. But it's the beauty of not knowing what you're doing and just going with the flow and constantly learning and building from it. So we have a quite similar foundation with our both art forms, where we just went in there with our own perspective. We didn't take no lessons from anybody. Who eventually did, started learning from the greats. But when we first got into it, it was just pure instinct. I'm just doing what feels right to me.
Exactly.
And that's a different type of level to start at.
Oh, for sure.
It's a beautiful foundation that that I started doing this shit off pure love.
I think that's how more people need to start approaching art though, Todd, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's like I feel like nowadays I talk to so many people, or I hear so many people kind of be like, oh, like I want to do this, Oh, like can you show me how to do this? Can you show me? But it's like, bro, like if you really, really want it for real, if you actually really genuinely want it, like you'll figure out how to play that guitar, bro. You'll figure out how to make some clothes. You'll figure out how to like.
You're not about to ask people in the first. You're just gonna do it.
Exactly. You're just gonna do it, bro.
You're just gonna start off. You're gonna fail, get better, get better, and constantly. You gotta fall in love with it at the end of the day.
Bro.
If you don't truly love it, I feel like if you want to do something just to get money or do something just to have more followers on Instagram, you're already starting off in the wrong place.
Exactly.
Like always, I feel like I said this in multiple interviews I've had so far. Is like, even if I never made another dime off camera work, I would do this shit for the rest of my life. Because that's just how much I love the aspect of holding the camera, creating, going up in the lab and editing that shit. It's like, I'm pretty sure for you, no matter where you go, you're going to always be making clothes.
I'm going to always be making clothes, bro. Even if it's like not necessarily flesh, I'm going to always be hemming my pants a little bit. I might throw a little spray paint on my crew neck right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. So, nah, bro, I think there's what are your thoughts on there being like a lack of passion for art? A lack of authentic passion for art is what I'll say.
I think that is true because we living in a very fast-paced generation. Like, what I would compare it to is how 90s hip-hop or even just music from back in the day, it sounds so good because that's all the motherfuckers was locked in on. They didn't have no distraction. They didn't have social media to go look in. They was real shit in the studio, picking samples, dialing that shit up. Back in the day, it was even harder to make beats. And some of the beats from back in the day sound way better than the beats from nowadays. It's like they was truly passionate about their art form. And the thing about today's era is that we live in a world so fast-paced that people will see that weird word aesthetic. They'll see an aesthetic and latch to it and try to ride that wave. But I don't believe you can make it like that, like riding waves and stuff. For me, even before I got into the art space, my mind perspective was always like, I don't want to be like nobody else. I want to be on my own road. I don't want to look next to me and see a nigga driving. I visually remember asking niggas back in the day, what kind of camera you using, just so I don't cop that camera. And a lot of people don't have that perspective anymore to try to be authentic and live in their own, trying to build their own universe with their art. They trying to dive into other niggas' worlds and take for
instead of their shit.
I'll say it's okay to gain inspiration, because I would say I'm a child of Pink Flamingo and Og DVD. You can see elements of those two, but I still built my own world from that. You can't say that as like, oh, he was just biting everything from them. I got inspired to create from them, but I made my own universe from that creation.
Shit, bro. Like Jerry Lorenzo with Fear of God, like Virgil with Off-White, like it's slipping my mind, but my man's that made a Cold Wall, it's like one of my favorite brands ever. Like that's all kind of very representative. But like you said, I still have my own world, my own perspective, my own lens, and that's how you get what flesh is. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that when you going back to that word aesthetic that you use, it's like, bro, like I think the word and the way how you put it, like air quotes, is very funny, because I agree with that. I agree with that, because it's like, even in aesthetics, truly, you might be able to group certain things together. Okay, like there is like a skater aesthetic, there is like a this aesthetic or whatever. But even then, the truest forms of that, those people are still only taking inspiration from their own world. So it's like, why aren't you kind of putting your own world into it. You know what I'm saying? Like into what you're doing. And that could be regardless of anything. Because I talk about art, and we are talking about art a lot, but it's like that could be in any type of
life in general.
Life in general, bro.
Like, fucking aesthetic, bro. Is it you,
bro?
That's the real important
like
question.
even just how you go about your daily life, bro. Because like swag, people think that swag means that you got like people think that swag means you got like the Coogee sweater, but that's not true at all. Like you could be wearing a full like. You could be wearing the full Nike outlet fit, and you could be the swaggiest motherfucker in the spot, bro. Swag is really just like your like essence, bro.
Like you say, it's you at the end of the day.
It's you at the end of the day, bro.
And the poo part is that we live in a generation of copy and paste. A lot of people just seeing some shit, and they're like, "Hey, that looks cool. Let me do the same shit."
Yeah.
Instead of being like, "How can I
flip this, bro?"
In a simple way, just how can I just be myself? Just be you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's the coolest thing you can do is just be yourself.
Bro, like throughout the whole like party and club of life stuff, it's like, bro, I got the most compliments, or people who would say they would rock with me the most just because they would be like, bro, like I come to your parties, like I see you being yourself, and that encourages me to be myself at your shit, which like that created so many good moments, so many like hype times, like all this other shit. It's
what's
like,
more
bro,
realer than that, bro?
What's more realer than that, bro? Like
I'll tell you this, and this is a wise lesson for everybody, but you already know this because you remember, like I said at the beginning of this interview, when authentic people see authentic people, they know it. One thing that I've always carried with me throughout my life, I've always been me.
Yeah.
And I've always been good at being me. That I don't have to worry about anything else. I don't got to worry about lying, putting up a fake front. People fuck with me as a person, not because of what I do, not because of all the achievements I got. If I didn't have any of this, niggas would still fuck with Taj. Yeah. Just him being Taj. So I don't know. It's levels to this shit.
It really is levels to this shit, bro. It really is levels to this shit.
But we gonna come down on a closing on that, bro. An amazing convo. This is actually the end of season 1, bro. I'm doing 7 episodes a season because, of course, it's the God number. 7 is the completion number.
Exactly.
So 7 episodes each season. I'm so thankful that I got to lock in with my young brother, bro.
Thank you to
my young bro. Hey, man, bro. He got it, bro. Don't be surprised when you see his work. He having a opening for a fashion show out in Paris in the next few years.
Exactly.
It's coming, bro.
Exactly. Before we doing that, you already know we got April 26th at the Pearl. Come on, pull through.
You better slide through because you know I'm going to be there, and I know all y'all want to be on video, and I know all y'all need to see this art, and y'all need to cop this art. Like I said, no hate to any clothing designers in the game right now. Flesh got the hardest shit. It's just law.
It's just law. It's just law. Shit, yeah, bro. Shit, yeah.